So we've got a question here. My parents won't let me go MGTOW. My parents won't let me have a vasectomy. Oh yeah. Lives at home, 25-year-old male, can't have a vasectomy because parents will disown him. Bro. You know, this is a common one. Put on low power mode. This is a common one, man. Most people. Now this video, this just a disclaimer. This video is not for people out there who've got kids. It's not for me to say you're bad, blah blah blah. It's not. You know, I've got a lot of friends, a lot of people in the cycling big community who've got kids. This video is not about you guys, me throwing shade away. This video is for all the people out there who don't want to have kids. They want to get a vasectomy. They want to live that MGTOW, double income, no kids lifestyle or whatever. This is for the dinks. This is for the MGTOW crew. This is not a hate video against any of my friends with parents out there. All right, my friends who are parents. So if you got kids, you're meant to have kids. Now this is a video for people who don't want to have kids, but they feel there's a lot of pressure out there to have kids, to, you know, be a granddaddy, their mum, dad, blah, 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 uncle, you know. I was talking to a friend the other day about it. He's just like, parents freaked out when he had a vasectomy. So many people don't get a vasectomy because they're like, what am I going to tell mum and daddy? You know, what am I going to tell mummy and daddy? It's like, come on, man, you're 25, you're 18, you're an adult now. You're an adult now. It's time to live by your own rules. It's time to create your own path. If you keep relying on your parents for approval or for income or for that emotional support, you're depending on other people, man. You want to go your own way. You want to be a WGTOW or a MGTOW. Men going their own way, women going their own way. You don't have to have kids, man. You don't have to have kids as much as you don't have to have a haircut that is approved of by society. So many people really have kids because they're like, oh, that's what my workmates are doing. That's what my parents want me to do. That's what my parents did. You know, got the pressure. You look a bit, well, what's wrong with you? If you're a 40-year-old woman with no kids, oh, wow, what's wrong with you? You know what I mean? If you're a 40-year-old guy with no kids, oh wow, what's wrong with you? Can't get any action. You know what I mean? That's the general consensus, man. And a lot of people, man, genuinely feel depressed that they don't have a wife, a house, or kids, or a husband. You know? They generally feel like, it's like, man, what? That's just the dumbest thing in the world to be depressed. That's like being depressed that you can see what's going on around you in society. That you have vision. That you can hear and you can speak. That's just, you know, be grateful for what you got, because you might not have vision. You might go blind tomorrow. You might lose your legs today, lose your hands, one hand, fingers, whatever. You know, you might be dead tomorrow. Nothing's left. So be grateful for what you got today, because it's not gonna, no guarantee it's gonna last around. So for my friend out there who wants to be MGTOW, who wants to go his own way, who's scared though of being disowned by his family. You don't have family if you're scared of being disowned from following your heart. We're not talking about becoming a drug addict and stealing money from people or being an ungrateful, backstabbing, bitch strong motherfucker. We're talking about doing what needs to be done on the planet. All right? There's enough kids on the planet. 132 million orphans and counting. Look how cutthroat it is out there. You know what I mean? We have locks on doors. I mean, in Thailand, I rarely use a lock. But the biggest competition isn't from getting eaten by an alligator. It's not from getting malaria from a mosquito. It's from someone kicking down your door and shooting you to death or mugging you. And that's why I like Thailand. I look around at the world and I'm thinking, you know, even yesterday I was like, wow, Philippines, the durian's dropping. I took my friend Derek, he's like, durian's dropping, you know, 60 pesos a kilo. I'm like, cool. And he's told me where he was, I Googled it up. I'm like, wow, that's a pretty dodgy area in Samoa Island there. Someone got kidnapped and beheaded, a Canadian person. And obviously it's unlikely to happen, but I was just thinking, fuck man, like what a world we live in. I want to go and travel to eat some tropical fruits, to experience a vegan life somewhere. And in the back of my head, I'm thinking, well, there's a chance you could get kidnapped and executed by some terrorist group. You know, especially if you got traveling with a 6-foot supermodel who stands out, you know. So that's the world we live in, man. Like, why would you want to bring more kids into this world? It's not getting better, man. It's getting more cutthroat. There's more pollution. There's more competition. There's more wars. There's more bombs. There's more guns. There's more ammo. There's more rapists, there's more murderers, there's more craziness, there's more taxes than ever before. And someone said in the comment today, oh, but you know, like getting vasectomy is extreme. Like, you know, what if we reach critical mass and the world turns into this utopia? And I'm like, I mean, I would like that, man. I would like that. If I could magically just exchange my life for that, I'd do that in a heartbeat to make this world a better place. But realistically, man, it ain't gonna fucking happen. So you're living in this grandiose utopia, paradise fantasy, you know. You probably play a lot of video games and you have a creative mindset. But this is reality, bro. Go outside your door and have a look around. Go and ride a bike. Oh, I'm going to ride a bike. It's too dangerous. What? Too dangerous? Why? Oh, humans driving cars because they're so undercarb they can't fucking ride a bike or what? You know, so that's, like, it's not getting better, man. There's more cars getting sold than ever before. You know, what's that documentary on Netflix about the cars? It's really good, done in, I think, Colombia or something like that. Brazil, somewhere. But it was just talking about how many cars, we're going to like triple the cars in the next couple of years, or double the cars. You know, like, the pollution is going crazy, man. I've been coming to Thailand for 12 years, and every year it's getting worse and worse and worse. Adelaide, man. I've been riding up Mount Lofty for 20 years this year. 1997, rode up Mount Lofty, first time in my life, looked across Adelaide, blue skies, bluer than blue, in September 97. Don't see that no more ever again. You see a bit of haze, a bit of pollution. Going to Los Angeles, man. Going to New York. When I go to China. It ain't getting better, man. So people are thinking, oh, you know, I'm going to raise vegan kids, they're going to save the world. Fuck no, man. If you can't save the world, what fucking hope do your kids have? Nothing. People think they're going to raise kids, they're going to be vegan. Oh, I saw someone on Instagram, they live in Hawaii, and they got 3 or 4 or 5 kids, and they eat fruits, and it's on the beach, and they're going to fucking, when those kids are 15, 16, they'll be doing up meth. They'll be getting into fucking steroids or getting a boob job or Botox and getting sucked into the craziness of society. 99.9%, that's going to happen, man. Drugs, craziness, alcohol, cutthroat social media bullshit. I mean, go through Instagram. They give you fucking filters to use. They give you 10 filters. Now they'll give you 20 filters. Now they'll give you 30 filters so you can change your fucked up life and filter it to make it something look better than it really is. And then your friends, colleagues, haters, whatever, can compare their lives against yours. And to compare us to despair. Can you imagine what Instagram's going to be like in 10 years' time? You know, like, look at the soft porn that's already out there, man. There's fucking 15-year-old kids on steroids getting jacked. Jacked, man. 15, 14, 13. Like, you know what I mean? There'll be fucking 8, 10-year-olds doing fucking Deca in a few decades, man. I mean, what's the youngest girl? I mean, there's some 16-year-old the other day I saw with a boob job and fucking lip implants and shit. I was like, what the fuck? So that set this crazy, impossible standard that people compare themselves against. And then you buy likes on Instagram, you buy 100,000, 200,000, a million likes, buy comments, everything. Everything you can purchase now. And we live in this purchase life, so what you can't purchase though is happiness long term. You can't purchase impact. You can't purchase skill. These are things people have to earn. But we live in a society where it's instant download, it's 4G, it's 5G, it's Ethernet, it's super fucking Wi-Fi, airport Wi-Fi. You know, if it doesn't download quick enough, like this, I'm even the same. Upload a video, it takes 20 minutes. Like 20 minutes, I want it 2 minutes. You know, I want fucking SeaTac Tacoma airport Wi-Fi speeds. Not this Adelaide bullshit, you know? So we have this mentality, it's like now. If you want to get a vasectomy, bro, get it, you know? Get it. Find a doctor, surgeon who will do it. There's plenty out there that don't age discriminate. Unfortunately, you don't have to be, unfortunately, you can't be honest though with a lot of these doctors out there. You know, I was talking to a guy today from Germany and he said, you know, he's already got 2 kids, he's an alcoholic, goes out to parties, blah, blah, blah. And the surgeon said, yeah, we'll do it for you. If you go out there and say, hey, I'm 18 or I'm 25 or I'm 35 and I think the world's crazy, you know, we've got a lot of unsafe shit going on. I think we should really care for the kids who are here now, then create more. We should water the trees that are here now versus planting more seeds with not enough water, not enough love, not enough care, not enough food quality, air quality, water quality. If you go out to your surgeon, they're going to go, mate, you're some bipolar, grandiose, weirdo, hippie motherfucker. Get the fuck out of my clinic. When I got my vasectomy, basically said to the dude who's wearing the Louis Vuitton or Yves Saint Laurent tie, silk, fucking $400, slavery item. Tie is basically a fucking noose from the corporation. All right, you can grab that, you can fucking hang yourself. If you don't like your job, that's your option, basically what they're saying, when you wear a tie. It's like, tie yourself up, you're tied to your job, motherfucker. And so this surgeon had this tie on, and he's like, oh, you're gonna, you know, he didn't want to do it. I could read his body language at the start. I was 25, I didn't know what the fuck I was saying. And he's just like, nah. And I just, in my head, I'm like, how can I get this guy to do this for me? How can I get the rights to do something to my own body? How can I get this arrogant fuck, just this pretentious motherfucker to sign off on this? And I'm like, I got to trigger his ego. So I talked about drugs and fucking all sorts of crazy stuff. I've done videos about that. He said to me, okay, I'll do it. We'll sign it off, but you'll regret it. It'll be the worst mistake of your life. That was back in 2005. Best fucking choice ever. Right up there with going vegan. If you care about the planet, you understand that humans are the biggest cause of every fucking issue on the planet, man. The pollution, even us vegan motherfuckers, to have this organic cotton vegan stuff. We had to cut down forests, put the organic cotton on there, use water, have a factory, cut down more forests, put a factory on there, print it up, ship it around, drive cars, UPS it, FedEx it, drop it off, have a washing machine to wash this stuff. Everything has incredible environmental impact, even if we're like hippie motherfucking vegans who only wash their shirts every couple of weeks because the neighbors complain about it. So we all have this crazy impact we're going on the planet. Obviously, there's a lot of people out there have more impact than we do, bigger carbon footprint. But at the end of the day, we're all part of the problem, man. And the part of the solution is we have less humans on the planet. Vasectomies, man. And I lose so many people because they're just like, no. They can't buy into that reality that we've fucked up the planet massively. That us humans are crazy motherfuckers and we're cutthroat and we're corporate as fuck. Today I was riding my bike up the mountain, up the hill, past a couple of vegans. There was a vegan couple up the mountain this morning on bikes, after my advice, come to Chiang Mai after my advice, got on YouTube after my advice, got my support, everything, shout outs. I waved to them and said, hey guys, I was doing a time trial, sort of going a bit quicker. They sort of smirked at me, man. You know what I mean? So if we can't, in the vegan community, get our shit together and have unity and put shit aside, how the fuck in the world is the mainstream gonna do it? Answer, they ain't. If a small group of conscious people can't get this shit together, be on the same fucking page, you know what I mean? Never doubt that a small group of people can make a change in the world, because that's all it ever has. That's true. But it's 2017 now. It ain't back in Helen Keller's day or those people's days, man. It's 2017. It's fucking cutthroat as fuck. So we live in a different pressure from back in the 60s or the 50s or the 20s, where people could actually buy houses a lot cheaper for most people. Now, man, we've got more hunger than ever. We've got more bombs than ever, like I said before, more terrorism, all this crazy shit, more pressure. It's cutthroat as fuck, man. It ain't gonna get any better. So, bro, if you wanna go MGTOW, get that vasectomy, fuck your parents, man. Fuck them respectfully. But it's your body, it's your choice. You know? And don't understand, so many people out there are so overwhelmed that they're stuck in a relationship they fucking hate being in. They fucking hate their job. They fucking hate their boss because their boss is such a cunt to them because he or she also hates their job, relationship, the fact they've got kids, they feel locked down, they've got mortgage, they've got 40, 30, 20 years, 10 years of debt to go. And they've bought this fucking house and they've got neighbours who fucking smoke or do crazy shit or they have conflict with. And every day they wake up, they look across and they see their fucking neighbour who hates their guts as well because they're under a lot of overwhelm. And people are living in this like craziness, man. So understand that your parents, your friends, your peers, your workmates, you know, they're not watching 13 minutes 30 of a durianrider's video. You know, haven't gone this far in the video. So understand that you are in a huge minority group. Not like that. Like you're like a flea on the back of a fucking humpback whale, man. And that humpback whale is just like this status quo. And you can cause little itches and scratches, but you're not going to change the course of that humpback whale. So just enjoy your ride in society. Enjoy it. Don't take it too personally that people just don't get it. That people want to pull at your airspace, that people want to be cutthroat, and just understand though, man, that people out there are just overwhelmed. You know, you got a system out there who tells women once you're past 18, you're going downhill. You're going downhill. I mean, see in the porn industry, it's like once you're 19, you're sort of like used up, they say. You know, I watched a documentary on Netflix, Turned On or something, and they're like, they want 18-year-olds who just turned 18 that week. You know, just like, it's getting more and more cuts. Look at MMA and UFC and shit. It's just getting more extreme, more crazy. UFC's not good enough. Let's put Conor McGregor against the best boxer in the world. And let's just go crazy with it. You know, one Ferrari's not good enough. Let's get more. So you got these crazy standards. Crazy standards. Don't eat too much food. Starve yourself. You're feeling crazy, feeling like you're going to commit suicide. Take a pill. Aaron Carter, Dude's trying to be lean the wrong way, taking hell pills, benzos, feeling shit about his life, feeling extra shit because now he's under carb, massively dehydrated, blood plasmas through the floor, feeling crazy, taking more pills, getting more side effects. Doctors go, let's do some more tests. Let's give you a different prescription. Let's try you on this drug. People like that, they just see other people as money bags, as checks to write, because most people don't really give a fuck about their life. Most people don't want solutions, they want comforters. They don't want solutions. I talk to people all the time, they're like, what bike should I get? I'm like, you don't need a new bike. You know, maybe get a power meter, train smarter, learn how to pace yourself. Open your mouth when you ride. Have more sugar in your diet. Oh, you see him 2 weeks later, boom, brand new bike, 2,000, 10,000, whatever. Cannondale Canyon, Specialized, Giant, TCR, whatever. You know, I've been in the bike scene for like 20 years. Always recommending people eat more carbohydrate, even before I was vegan. And some people get it and they go, but a lot of people just go, no. My doctor said, my TV said, my husband said, my work colleague said, my 400-pound neighbor said. Can't do that. Because people are scared of being away from the status quo. They're scared of not worshipping the God of public opinion. And that is a prisoner, man. And when you're living in that prison, and you have people like me, or people like you who watch the videos like this, talk about it, people get fucking triggered as fuck. How dare you say that? How dare you say that? You didn't go to university. I went to university for a couple of days. I'm like, fuck this shit. It's not for me, man. If it's for you, go. Do use of it. But you get these people that get triggered as fuck. So don't take it personally when you tell your parents about a vasectomy or how you see the world. You know? Why did your parents even have you? To impress their parents, most likely. Or to feel part of society. Status quo. To feel part of something, because humans are pack animals. You see it online, you see these like SJWs, social justice warriors. They'll just see all these other people gang up on someone. They're like, oh. I mean, you saw me in June, I was like the most cyberbullied person on the internet probably. And all these SJWs was coming on, yeah. And now they've all gone. They've just like disappeared because they're such bullies, they're such pack mentality, little sheeples, so sheep. When they see that that's starting to fizzle down, they like move on to some other little project. So it's like South Park, you know, season 20, episode 5. Watch that one. The Denmarks, the Danish, and say Danes for Danish. But it is a crazy world out there. So don't be too overwhelmed, man. You know, about your parents, what they think of you, what your workmates think of you. I remember I used to be on Facebook years ago, and I'd be like, oh, I want to post some like vegan stuff or something I really believe in, but I'm worried about what my old cycling buddies I used to race with like 20 years ago might think of me. Almost dudes I went to school with back in year 8 in 1986. I used to worry what they thought about me. And I'm like, well, if these people really care about me, then they won't give a fuck about me sharing my opinion, and vice versa. So when you start posting real shit, what you really fucking think, on your Facey, on your Instagram, in real life, people who mind won't matter. And those that matter won't mind. Those that mind do not matter, and those that matter do not mind. So the people who really mind when you share your opinion and get triggered by it, and start to point the finger at you, those people don't fucking matter. And those people who really matter will go, yeah, Harley or fucking Shirley or Jenny or whoever. Shirley, oh, yeah, I don't agree with that, but you're entitled to your opinion. They might ask you a few questions about it. And those people sort of matter in your life. Because they see that you're doing what you want to do, and people who care about you or love you or whatever or have respect will go, okay, it's cool, man. You're walking your path. Good for you. I'm not in for that, but good for you. And that's my biggest tip for people, man, is don't take it personally out there. Because if you do, man, you're gonna explode, man. You're gonna explode. And I've been on social media for 13 years now. I've seen a lot of people come and go, you know. And the reason why people come and go is people get this like approval, they're getting love, they're getting followers, they're getting likes, and they don't know how to deal with the haters. And then the haters start coming in, and people delete their accounts, they go crazy, they lose their shit, and they just disappear. 99% of them, or they just fade away into oblivion because people realize who they were isn't who they pretend to be online. But getting back to the vasectomy thing, this is a big rant here, 19 minutes. This is what happens when I don't ride my bike enough. I get more energy to fucking talk about stuff like this. You got to do what you want in life. I remember, you know, I wanted to get a vasectomy when I was fucking like 12 or something. So I don't want to have kids. I see these kids in Africa on TV, and in Somalia, Ethiopia, I see them starving. And it worked out that they were starving because the corrupt governments were sending all the grain over to Europe or Australia to feed the livestock so we could get fatter and sicker, you know. They blamed it on like water shortages and no, they had enough grain to feed the livestock to make the money. It was just all about corruption, where we let people die because they don't have enough money. It's fucking, and you want to have kids in this world? You want to have kids in a world where you don't have enough health insurance, you go to a shitty hospital, you know, a shitty hospital where people with not much experience work on you. But if you've got money and good insurance, we'll say you're the best. You want to bring kids into a world that's that crazy, where like money determines what you can and can't get in society, where you can live or get the best care, health care, like Aaron Carter. I don't think that's a good world to bring kids into, in my opinion. And that's just not my opinion, that's the fucking truth. And the opinion is this haircut is good or bad. That's opinion, all right? Truth is go out fucking side, ride your bike in traffic, go and try to find organic, tasty food that actually tastes fucking so good that you never want to eat the other shit again. Go and try and do that. And think and pretend yourself this is going to get better in 10, 20 years' time. Ask your grandmother or your grandpa or someone who's 80 and say, does the fruit taste as sweet as it used to taste? And they'll be like, nah, man. When I was a kid back in 1920s or 1930s, 1940s, the fruit tastes so much better. After World War II, when all the chemicals came along, the fruit quality went to shit. So to have a kid in this world, to bring one up, is the hardest job on the planet. You know, and help the parents out there who are overwhelmed already, man. There's so many single mums out there. So many single dads out there. So many kids out there with no fucking parents at all. They're in orphanages or they're in foster care. They're getting abused or raped or all sorts of crazy shit. Those are the kids that need our help. Not fucking more kids so you can post on Facey, hey, this kid's got my same eyes as me. Or you impress your fucking parents who are just indoctrinated as the fucking next person on Jerry Springer. You step up and just don't give a fuck what anyone says. Just do what needs to be done. Because it's always the right time to do the right thing. And to recap, just forgot to recap on the MGTOW thing. I believe the whole MGTOW scene is created because so many people are overwhelmed. You know, so many women are just thinking, oh, I've got this aesthetic, that's my social currency. If I don't have kids by this time, I can't lock a guy down. And so these women are having kids. These kids are being born by these women who are just in this mindset of like, oh my God, I'm 25, I'm getting too old now. You know, I've got to lock some guy down, have kids, get money, get child support for the rest of his life or whatever. And you got guys out there who are going, I'm going to get a Ferrari, I've got to get a Porsche, got to get a fucking Hugo Boss suit to impress these gold diggers. If you posting pictures on your Instagram of your fucking Porsche or your Ferrari that you fucking struggle to pay ends meet on, you're going to attract those sort of people, man. So what sort of person are you trying to attract in your life? When you say, I've got a vasectomy, I'm a vegan, I ride bikes more than I drive cars, you're going to attract a different sort of woman in your life. Same if you're a girl. If you're like, I'm not into fucking the gold, I don't want a diamond ring, I'm not into that fucking handbag basic bullshit, you're going to attract a different guy into your life. And if you say, I don't want to fuck you if you get a vasectomy, you're just fucking leveling up and you're just chopping out all the fucking scraps. And that's what people need to understand. They have that power to say, look, unless you had a vasectomy, that fucking sausage ain't going nowhere near this fucking hot dog bun. And I know that's 100% true. But so many women out there they don't have that confidence to say what they really want. So they just get pregnant or they just get corralled around and they just believe they're not worth it and just, you know, they put on this makeup or get a boob job or get their teeth done or whatever, get hair extensions, and they have this outward confidence like, yeah. But internally, they feel really empty because they think, well, I've got this aesthetic, people judge me for that. You know, they don't know what their personality really is because they just put all this emphasis on the outwards and they're just attracting people who are into that aesthetic, the social climbers, the trophy wife seekers, etc. So I believe the MGTOW community needs to go deeper and really talk about vasectomies because it's not talked about fuck all, man. Men going their own way. Not if you get someone pregnant, bro. You're there. And if you're not there, then you're a shit dad. You're just irresponsible motherfucker. Pun intended. I mean, I know even guys in the vegan scene have gotten chicks pregnant. These vegan girls had to have abortions. And if you're a vegan having an abortion, that's like a real fucking mindfuck, man. So how can you be a vegan activist or vegan person? If you're a vegan, you're an activist because you stand up for something that needs to be done. How can you call yourself that if you haven't had a vasectomy and you're banging these chicks and risking pregnancy or causing abortions? That level of stress, man, you know, it's not fun for you, it's not fun for them. It's not fun for anyone. So really think before you fuck. Get that vasectomy. That's true MGTOW, man. Men going their own way. And then you're supporting women as well. And then you're not contributing to the feminization of poverty. Think about it. You go to any country in the world, you go to the sex districts in Bangkok or Manila or LA, Skid Row, And you'll see 99% of the prostitutes, or at least 90%, I'd say, would have kids. They're single mums and they need money to raise this kid because now they're a single person trying to raise 2 people. That's fucking tough, man, if you don't have much money or don't have any income coming in. And so there's that pressure to do work they don't really want to do. And so when you're doing that, man, you're contributing to that craziness. And that's why a lot of women are fucking crazy, because they're trying to raise a kid on just a single person's income. And, or they got that fear of that. I could talk for fucking hours on that, man. You know, I talk for hours. I've dated single mums. I've been around the traps. But man, the vasectomy is just like the solution. It's like vegan lifestyle. It's like, you know, it's a solution, but it's so fucking simple. People are shocked at the answer. And all their egos are like, no, it's too simple, man. I've invested, you know, but I've got a PhD, man. Like I've done, you know, I've been to orphanages, I've traveled. No, it's not that simple, Harley. We've got to change the economics. We changed the fucking economics by getting vasectomies and putting less people on the fucking planet, so there's less competition, man. The water's better quality, the food's better quality, because it's less cutthroat. More people go to a city, man. Go to a fucking city and go to the red light district or the tourist district, and the vibe just drops. It's really fake. Hey man, buy this, buy that. It's just really cutthroat corporate. And then go to the rural areas where it's laid back, people earn fuck all money, they spend fuck all money, the rent's fuck all, you know, they're eating local food, it's cheaper than much competition. And it's people like, hey, what's up? They'll sit around and talk for you for fucking 20 minutes, not because they're trying to get money off you, just because they're like, wow, this is interesting. I've got time to talk. And that's how the old school days were. Before people, you know, had radios, TVs, and fucking internet catalogs, and it was corporate buy more now bullshit. So just, man, get that vasectomy. I can't stress enough. Vegan life, vasectomy life, ride a bike. That's like, how many hours can I talk about this? Forever. It just look around, man. Just look around. And you have this thing, you know, I'm not sure, this video is meant to be like 5 minutes long, and it's going on a tangent, but you have this, we were in traffic last night riding home from the vegan cafe, and there was a new footpath getting built, but they're going to widen the road, right? And so there was pedestrians at the end of the footpath waiting for the cars to go, and the cars were waiting for other cars to go. There's a red light, and there's motorbikes in between the gaps, and me and Tori on our bike, and I'm like, look at this. The pedestrians are stopped, the motorbikes are stopped, the cars are stopped, because they're all waiting for more cars and motorbikes to go past. If we're all on bicycles, the congestion's, go to Amsterdam, man. Go to fucking Amsterdam. Bikes fucking work. And most people here in Chiang Mai only got like a couple of K commute, you know? But we live in this world of like, if you're on a bicycle, you're poor, you're a povo cunt. But the solutions are so simple, people are shocked at the answer. Go to any fucking peak hour district and tell me the person sitting in the Porsche is having a good time. The person sitting in the Mazda is having a good time. No one's having a fucking good time sitting in fucking traffic, you know? But that's caused by the system. The system wants that. Fear of cycling, fear of veganism, fear of getting a vasectomy, you know? That's all bullshit. I've had a vasectomy, been a vegan for 16 years, done over 400,000 Ks on the bike. I talk from personal fucking experience. Get a vasectomy, balls deep, just leave the nuts hanging out, ride your bike more, burn fat, not oil, carb the fuck up, and go vegan.